Okay, so we're here to watch Fantastic Four First Steps. Going into the movie, I expect to have a very retro 60s vibe, and I think I'm gonna love it. Probably not as much as Superman, but we'll see. And the main core thing that I really want is to really love these characters and hopefully the story. But we'll see my thoughts after the movie in 4, 3, 2, 1. So I just finished watching Fantastic Four First Steps, and it was way better than I expected. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie. Going into it, based off what I was hearing, I thought that I was going to really enjoy the first act, and then the rest of the film was slowly just going to decline. But it was actually the opposite. If I could say any issues that I had, it was only two. The first act is very fast-paced. It's similar to Superman, except a little bit worse, where there's too much going on and it's a little bit all out of order. I couldn't help but notice, but there were a lot of missing scenes that I think would have helped if they were put in the film, and also if they just reorganized some elements in the first act. And Ben doesn't really have that much to do. But besides that, honestly, I thought I can finally say it. Well, I can say it since the beginning, but I thought the casting choice was perfect, and I had full confidence right from the get-go. Honestly, I loved Reed. I thought Johnny was my favorite. Sue was the best part as well. Ben, honestly, I thought he was still great. He's so good, and he's cast so great, he just doesn't have too much to do for his own type of story. Because really, every character has something to do in the overall story, and they all have their own personal journeys and things that go through in this film, but Ben doesn't. He kind of has something, but it doesn't really get explored enough. I thought the visuals were stellar, the story was really good, and the characters, which was the most important element of this entire film for me, having that family dynamic, were beautifully executed. This not only felt like a family, but like a true team that the world can actually depend on, which I thought was fantastic. I was really encapsulated by the story. Galactus was extremely threatening. The whole vibe of the entire film was perfect. The visuals were stunning. Listen, as a Marvel fan, as a Fantastic Four fan, I was completely satisfied. I had a great time altogether. It's not a perfect film by any means, but at the same time, it's a very enjoyable, and not just enjoyable, but honestly really good film. I had a great time watching it. As a Fantastic Four fan, I had a great time also just loving this entire universe. The 60s sci-fi futuristic vibe was phenomenal. Really, I was completely encapsulated in this world, and I actually just never wanted to leave. And like I said, Galactus was an absolute threat. Silver Surfer, even though I haven't mentioned too much of her, was really good in the story as well. Reed was calculated, but at the same time very caring, and guilt-ridden, which I thought was perfect. Sue was strong. She's motherly, but at the same time, she's very much the leader of the Fantastic Four, which was great. And Johnny isn't only attractive, he's very smart, which I thought was great that this film really depicted. Everyone in the team is intelligent. There's a reason why they were put in that ship in the first place. Johnny, I found, was very caring, very heroic, and honestly just a really big standout in this film. And despite the lack of story, Ben was very much just very caring as well. He was the unk of the family. He's a best friend, he's very caring, very understanding, and honestly just really great in the story as well. I'll do a full-blown review, but for now, all I will say is that the Fantastic Four First Steps was fantastic. Blew all of my expectations. I absolutely loved it, and I highly recommend you go watch it. That being said, make sure to have a sunny day, and I'll catch you all later. Peace.